On episode 11, we've got a cool-looking quick list, we discuss The Division, we give our fairy tale gaming wish lists, and we play some true or false trivia. Sit back and relax, because here comes episode 11.
Activating Dragon Power Protocol in 3, 2, 1. Initializing host sequence. Player 1. Select your host. Brian.
Solid choice. Let's fire it up.
Player 2. Select your host. Connor.
Oh, yeah!
Host sequence complete. Stand by for podcast.
Dragon Power!
Hey everybody, welcome out to episode 11.
Hello. That's 2 ones.
That's what? Ridiculous. That's 6 plus 5.
That's too far, man. I can't.
Oh, sorry, man.
It's too early,
I
man.
know how math freaks you out like that. I
I
apologize.
can't do it.
Anyway, my name is Brian,
I'm Connor.
and you are watching The View. Wait.
I don't think that's right.
Oh.
I don't think that's our show yet.
I'm sorry.
Yet.
Yet. Yeah, right.
You're listening to Dragon
No.
Power in the AM.
They can have it in the
whatever.
AM. You're listening to Dragon Power Podcast.
J-Con and Force in the AM.
Hey!
All right.
So, yes. Welcome to the Dragon Power Podcast, episode 11.
Yeah, it's us.
Today, we've got stuff. We've got things.
We've got stuff and things.
We've got topics. We've got things.
So actually, I had something on my mind. It was I had a dream this week.
Okay.
So did you ever play the World Is Not Enough N64 game?
No.
Oh well. Anyway, did you ever watch the movie?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, so the whole crux is that there's at one point in the movie they're cutting down trees and there's like these big saw blades attached to these helicopters.
Okay.
Cutting down trees or whatever.
Makes sense.
And there's a whole level based around that like enemy type in the World Is Not Enough.
Just
where they-
helicopters with
yeah,
giant
it's
saw
just like a
blades?
giant stage hazard.
That sounds
and
amazing.
It goes up and down like these docks, and I was like, okay, whatever. So I had a nightmare about those the other day.
That's awesome.
And I was like, I'll have to show you a picture of these really low res like helicopters just chasing me around the docks, and I was like, this dream sucks, man. I want to wake up.
I should probably go to a different dream or something, man. This is no good.
Yeah, it sucks.
That's funny. I think the funniest dream I've ever had, I remember it really vividly because it was just so jarring. This is back when I was a smaller kid, and I had been playing games like Doom, and I don't know if you ever heard of this, but Redneck Rampage.
Yeah.
So, okay, I had this dream, and the view of the dream was the view of Doom,
Yeah.
the original Doom. I may have already told you about this, but
No, you haven't.
oh, good. So it was the view of Doom, but in my left hand, I had a big jug of moonshine,
You have told me about this. Yeah.
and in my right hand, I had a double-barreled shotgun, and I was just running around shooting lawyers who were throwing paper airplanes at me.
I think you're onto something, dude. I think
That was-
you can
And I
market
just
that.
remember waking up being like,
What?
why?
So, on the topic of your dreams, I have one more.
Okay.
The one that stands out in my mind, there used to be a TV show called Zoom. I don't know.
Okay.
I think you're a bit old when that came on. This was like early 2000s. But it was like this, like, oh yeah, kids show, let's do some stuff. And it was pretty lame by today's comparison. But anyway, so I had that show comboed with I was sick, by the way. I had that show comboed with, you ever read the Bearstein Bear books?
Yeah, of course.
You know the one about the nightmares?
Yes.
I had all those monsters in my
Yay!
nightmare chasing me around the Zoom studio. And then there's this big, like, they had Zoom written on the floor. And I remember the 2 O's were giant spike pits. And I fell down one of those and I was grabbing on it. All
Oh,
the
no.
little monsters were looking at me like, I woke up and I was like,
Well, that was stupid. I'm never watching Zoom again.
I think that's actually right because I think I stopped watching Zoom after that. Anyway.
That's amazing. Okay, why don't we go into what we normally start with?
Yeah.
So, Connor, what did you do this week?
I played a whole bunch of The Division, first off. Me and Brian both did. I'm like level 17.
Nice.
I just bought a new sniper rifle. Yeah, I finally got my loadout all set. I think I'm gonna probably stick with it. I might vary it up depending on the mission, but like sniper.
Once you start getting higher levels, you're gonna start changing some stuff up.
I mean, like
yeah, for sure.
Sniper rifle and submachine guns has been working pretty good for me. I'm running with I think an M1A carbine, whatever, and AUG.
Okay.
AG. And then I played some Spider-Man 2 this week.
Spider-Man 2.
I just popped that in and swung around New York City for a little bit. I found a cheat code that gets me right to the end of the game, so I was like, yeah, I'm already done.
That's solid. Was that on your Cube, your GameCube?
Yeah, my GameCube.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I played a lot of GameCube this week. I actually popped in Melee.
Cool.
I decided that I can probably get no more out of Smash 4.
Okay.
Like as a learning new stuff. I mean, I can always get better like at mind games and whatnot.
Sure.
But I just wanted something new, so I might start playing Melee some more.
Okay.
Go to tournaments for that. I picked up Ganondorf because it's fun.
Nice.
Dorf. I played a little bit of Zone of the Enders too. Not too much. I think I played Sunday night and then that's it.
Okay.
Man, then I watched London Has Fallen with my dad.
Nice. How was that?
That's good. Have you seen Olympus Has Fallen?
No, I didn't see either of them.
Oh, okay, well those are some of the two best modern action movies.
Nice.
Of like they're super good.
I like Gerard Butler a lot.
Yeah. The first one's basically Die Hard in the White House. The second one's entirely different, but still really good.
Cool.
And then I think that's about it. I didn't do much. I had to work a whole lot this week. So.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 5, of course. I'm not gonna talk too much about that. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. What about you, man?
I also played a bunch of The Division this week.
Did you?
It's a big surprise. We're gonna be talking more about that later on in the episode.
Yeah.
But I finally got to play Super Mario Maker.
You've played Mario Maker and I haven't. I've had a Wii for like 2 years.
It's awesome, man. Like it's just free, unlimited Mario levels, and it's glorious. I mean, I've played some really boring levels, and I've played some just what is even happening levels, and I've played some really good challenge levels, and there's just so much. And I didn't realize they had so many costumes or skins. Like I played a Twilight Princess HD level last night, and I played as Link at first, and then I was literally playing as Wolf Link with Midna riding on my back.
Yeah.
But it was like an 8-bit version of it, and it was awesome.
I think that's the only game that supports every single amiibo.
Which is awesome.
Which I can bring all 18 or 19 of mine over, and we could be like, yeah!
Just unlock some stuff. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, I played some Mario Maker finally. I also got to play Super Mario 3D World again. That game is just...
We need to play that.
It's so good. I love the music. I love the fact that it's 4 players. If you play it with people who actually care, then it's a lot of fun. It's totally fun. And then what else did I do? Oh, I played against Chris from MultiTap on Street Fighter 5. We did a first to 5 little instance.
Yeah.
And I beat him once.
Okay.
Just one time. And but he got me in the other.
He's probably gonna wreck me. I haven't even
He's amazing, man. Like his Charlie or Nash is ludicrous. It's so high level. You've really got to be on your toes, and you can't just be running around all willy nilly. He makes me think when I fight him. Like I can fight against other people, and I can just kind of go a little more. I guess Rambo on them and just barrel into the fight. But with him, I really, really have to take my time, and even then, I make all kinds of mistakes because he's just.
Super good.
It's so good. I get all flustered and I'm like, I don't know what he's doing.
I'm not nearly as good at the game yet to fight actual people I know.
Gotcha.
Except for you. But
every time
I do know that Charlie has like a pretty glaring weakness in that his wake up game is probably the weakest in the game.
I don't think so, man. Fight against Chris and watch what happens because it's nonsense.
He probably mixes it up pretty well, but like I know he doesn't have any invincible wake up like specials. So
sure,
like,
and I don't even think he with the tools that Nash has, I don't even think he really needs like a gnarly wake up game.
No,
and he is super high tier. He's way up there. But yeah, Street Fighter 5 was great. We played that last night actually, and it was a lot of fun. I can't wait till they update the lobbies to have more than 2 people at a time because he was saying he wanted to have like the MultiTap crew and the Dragon Power crew and some other friends of ours and just hang out, talk trash over headsets and play some Street Fighter.
Oh, dude, that'd be a good like stream idea.
Yeah, well, he said that too. He said we could. The glorious thing about the PlayStation 4 is we can just straight stream it as well. But so yeah, that's pretty much what I did this week.
Sick.
My highlight was definitely getting the chance to finally play Super Mario Maker. But yeah, so that was awesome.
Awesome, dude.
All right, so we're going to go into our first big segment here, which is my favorite segment, the Quick List.
Quick! every week.
It's so dramatic.
Every week it's going to get longer to where eventually it's like 5 minutes. I go upstairs, get some water, and be like, come back, like, quick.
The best part about it, and y'all couldn't see it, obviously, is that he just locked eyes with me and just held perfectly still.
I had this dumb smirk, and I was like, he knows it's coming.
It's like, when's it happening? All right. So, Quick List for this week is kind of a fun one.
Yeah.
We decided we were going to do a quick list on the top 5 coolest looking characters in video games.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I'll start first this time.
Okay.
Number 5. I put Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal.
That is okay. That's solid.
I love me some Sweet Tooth. Nothing like a fiery-haired clown in an ice cream
clown.
truck that launches rockets.
I love it.
What more could you ask for?
I don't know. I can't
I don't
think
know.
of anything. Ice cream?
Yeah. Well, he's got ice cream in there, man.
Oh.
So, I mean, ice cream and rockets. He's like he's the real deal, bro. All right, number 4, I put Mega Man X. Now, there's a lot of people out there that prefer Zero's aesthetic to Mega Man X. But X is just so cool, man. Like, I love Zero to death, but X is just... he's so... I love him.
Yeah, especially when you get him like at in-game.
Yeah,
He was on the
when he's got all of his X armor.
Mm. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, number 3, I put Jill Valentine.
Okay.
Pretty much any iteration of Jill just looks awesome. If I had to pick one, I would probably say from the first game, because the outfit that she has makes her look totally sweet. And
Shoulder pads.
yeah. All right, number 2, I put Sephiroth.
Sephiroth. Ba, 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 ba.
For obvious reasons.
Oh, yeah.
The dude is a stud.
The man in the black cape.
He's an evil stud, but he's a stud. All right. Honorable mention that I had, I put Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Because he just always looks awesome. Especially in MKX.
Oh, yeah.
He looks freaking scary and awesome. All right. And number 1, I kind of cheated a little bit, but that's okay. You've cheated on quick lists before.
I cheat all the time.
Number 1, I put Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Okay.
Because they kind of go hand in hand. And they, I don't know, they're just perfect counterparts to each other.
Yeah.
You know, fire and ice.
Can't have one without the other.
And they're amazing.
Oh, yeah.
All iterations. Even their original, just like the very, very generic black and blue and yellow and black. It was just really cool.
Okay.
Great characters. Anyway, yeah, so that's my quick list.
Cool.
What about you, man? What's your number 5?
So at the bottom, I put Link, specifically from Twilight Princess.
So
like
number 5 is Link from Twilight
is
Princess.
Link. Yeah. Because he actually has like chainmail and stuff under his armor, and it looks like he's actually just not wearing like a green dress.
That's actually my favorite iteration of Link as well. Yep. He looks the most like battle ready, I guess.
Absolutely.
So, all right.
The rest just look like he's wearing clothes.
What's your number 4?
4, Cloud.
Yeah.
I love anime, and that's probably about as anime as you can get.
And that dude has the craziest, coolest hair.
Oh yeah, dude, his hair is amazing. Number 3, Samus.
Yeah.
Robot lady.
Yeah.
Sick.
And underneath, she still looks cool. Like
Yeah.
Zero Suit Samus,
Oh,
she
yeah.
still looks like she's ready to kick some butt.
You know she's like 6'3".
Yeah, according to that Nintendo Power,
That's-
she's like 6'3", 195-pound
crazy.
glamazon.
That's like it's taller than I am.
Yeah.
And I'm not short.
I know.
Number 2, Alucard from Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
like,
dude. Oh, I want to put him on my list, but that's okay. I won't steal it this week.
He's basically Sephiroth, if you think
Yeah,
about
pretty
it.
much, dude. Alucard and Sephiroth could totally be a tag team in the WWE.
Oh, I don't like that team. It'd be too OP.
Yeah, they'd always be tag team champions.
What'd their name be? As a side note.
Alu Roth,
No.
Card.
No. We'll think about that. We'll come back to it later. Honorable mention. Waluigi.
Wow.
Wow.
Nobody likes Waluigi.
I love Waluigi. He's so cool.
He's so gross.
He's so cool, man.
All right.
And number 1, Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time.
Oh, all right. Cool.
I would have said Twilight Princess, but he just looks, I don't know. I don't like him as much. He's
Okay.
still really cool in Twilight Princess, and another honorable mention to my honorable mention, Wind Waker. But like Ocarina of Time, he just looks sleek, man. He
Sure.
looks like an evil sorcerer.
He
which
looks
is,
terrifying, man.
Oh yeah, which is what he is. and
When
it's
you
just
first see
awesome.
him in the opening sequence when he's on the horse and he's like, you're like, I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I'm not a fan of things.
Awesome. Well, that was quick list.
Yeah, the quick list. I like that one. We should do something similar to that next week.
Ooh.
Stay tuned. Find out what it is.
Bow.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna move right on in to our mini boss segment, and this week we decided less formal,
Keep
more
it loose.
discussion, keeping it loose.
Yeah.
We're just gonna talk about our experience with the Division so far,
All right.
because realistically, this game has had quite a big impact on me since I've started playing it. It's the first game that's really enveloped me in that way in a long time. The RPG elements really have sucked me in, and normally I'm not a huge proponent of like hopping on and being like, let's see which ones of my friends are online. Maybe we can all play a game together. I'm usually more, I'm like, I'm just gonna play something myself and then go to bed. But every night that I've had the Division, I've hopped on and been like, oh, I really hope my friends are online, or I really hope this guy's online, and blah blah blah, and just so that we can all play together and go to the dark zone. And so yeah, man, like
Okay.
how you feeling about it so far?
I love it. I'm not like super into RPGs.
Yeah.
I mean, I like RPGs, but not as much as like Brian.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge Tom Clancy fan.
Sure.
And it's just a weird combination. It's weird to see the words damage per second and clip size in the same like thing. It's like, what?
It's cool though.
It's awesome. It's like I've got, as I mentioned before, I got like my loadout kind of set up, and I kind of like know like what I want to do in the game. I'm more of like a medic type. But like the RPG elements, like if that was just a shooter, I don't think it'd be nearly as popular. Like if it was just like a regular like third-person shooter, like in style of Splinter Cell or Ghost Recon.
Sure.
I don't think it would be nearly as popular. I mean, I'm sure it'd be like I'd still play it. But I don't know if it would hook you or.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And the thing is like I enjoy those like tactical third-person
Yeah.
shooters like Splinter Cell and like Ghost Recon and stuff, but I don't know, man. There's just something about this particular game. You really get a sense of progression with your character. I can take a look back at, my character 10 levels ago and look at my character now and be like, dang, man.
Yeah.
It's way different. And the skill trees, there's so much customization in that game. It can actually be kind of overwhelming
Oh yeah.
at times. You're just like, wait, I've got 3 technical skill trees and perks and skills and abilities, and my abilities can also, or my skills can also have modifications on them, and all of my gear basically have materia slots on them so that I can mod those as well to beef up my character, and all of my weapons have like 5 points of customization on it. It's nuts,
That's
man.
awesome.
It's great. I don't foresee this game even in its vanilla state right now. There's 3 huge expansions coming to it with the season pass, but I do not foresee this game getting stale from me anyway.
Okay.
Anytime soon. Especially playing with friends. You throw on a headset, you get 1, 2, or 3 of your friends together. You go to the dark zone, and you guys just have a good time.
Yeah.
Sometimes team up with other players in the dark zone. Sometimes fight them.
Okay.
Go hunt some rogues.
I actually have played entirely solo up to this point because I've been
Okay.
trying to level up to Brian and his friends' level so I can play with them, and I'd be like, level 5.
You're almost
die
there.
immediately.
Actually, I had a buddy last night, or not last night, the night before. Me and 2 of my really good friends, Brendan K, who was actually on the show on episode 6.
You guys should check out that episode.
You should. And then a good buddy of mine, John from the military. They both have amazing screen names. I'm not going to say them, but
What podcast
they're
is that?
They're so funny.
The military? What? I haven't heard of that podcast.
Yeah. No, it was when I was in the Army. But the 3 of us were playing, and we were just having a really good time. We were all pretty much the same level. And then a good friend of mine from back in California, who had just picked up the game like the day before, he sent me he was like a request. He's like, "Can I join you?" I was like, I don't want to ignore him because I don't want to be a jerk, but I don't want to pull him in the game so he's just like a freaking meat bag getting slaughtered by everybody. And I was like, all right. And I invited him to the game. He was level 5, and I was level 18, and the other two guys were level 19. And he was just like, what's up, fellas? And then it was just like, an agent on your team is down. An agent on your team is down. And I was like, man, this is rough, man. He's like, yeah, I think I'm just going to say hi and say bye because I need to go like level up before I can play with y'all. I was like, no worries, man. And he was like, an agent has left your team. I was like, sorry, man. I know that was rough.
That being said, you can if you play your cards right and you actually play like a tactical shooter, you can get relatively far, even being underleveled. It just takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
But that's something I like about that is that some MMOs kind of like if you're not like maxed out, you just can't even play the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was I just love it. I also do. I just want to ask you, do you have any like flaw? Do you have any gripes about the game at all?
Gripes? I can honestly say I think the only gripe that I would have is just because I've played so many different other types of games, is that the enemy variants aren't very expansive. There's not a whole lot of different types of enemies.
Okay.
But in keeping with the consistency of the world, it makes sense because it's just humans and humans. I mean, there's no monsters, there's no zombies, there's no, mutants running around or anything like that. It's just humans. So, I mean, there's only so many variants of humans you can kind of do. I really like fighting the cleaners.
Those are fun
because they've got their tanks on the back that you can shoot and they panic before it blows up. But yeah, man, I'd have to say that's pretty much my only gripe. When you're playing with people you really enjoy and people who are actually taking the game seriously and not just like, oh, look, I'm shooting this mailbox. Yeah, like then the game is it's like you really don't notice any real flaws with the game. I've heard a lot of people talking about their biggest gripes is like the main like sandbox, the main single player sandbox feels dead, and it feels like it's not very like alive with like stuff going on.
Yeah.
This, that, and the other, and it's like, well, I mean, that's okay.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's okay. It's like New York got basically wiped out, so
yeah.
I don't know what you're hoping for,
Okay.
So. But that's pretty much it for me. What about you? You got any gripes?
Yeah, I've got like one or two. They're pretty minor though. They're like, it's not enough to like, the game doesn't work right. No,
literally unplayable.
That's an inside joke. But anyway, I do feel like I've played almost entirely solo. Actually, I've played entirely solo. So like getting from point A to point B is kind of sometimes a little bit boring.
Oh sure, like just sprinting halfway across the map.
Like,
Yeah,
just running down just looking at the kilometers, like 0.2, 200 meters.
Fun fact.
150 meters.
Fun fact. I don't know if you knew this. You can actually go in and change it to imperial, so it can be miles.
Oh, sick. I don't care.
Yeah, well, I mean, like we a group of mine we were playing and we were like, can we change it to miles? I would like to know if it was miles away instead of kilometers, because I mean, miles make more sense to me because I live in the weird United States of America. But anyway, what else you griping on?
I didn't even think about any types, so that's really like I can kind of agree with the sparseness of the overworld. But that being said, like I do agree like with your point where everyone's dead. So
yeah, I mean,
matter.
like New York got wiped out, man.
I would like to see kind of like a Dark Souls style, like you can kind of see other players every once in a while in the overworld. Because really the only other time you can see players is in safe zones and in
the dark zone.
In the dark zone. I mean, like you wouldn't be able to hurt each other, but it'd be nice to see like other people on the server.
Sure.
Kind of walking around. I think that would give it more of like a you're not just playing by yourself, because like the game's meant to be played with other people. I feel like
sure, I would agree with that, because I feel like the whole storyline or canon of the game is that all these division agents have been activated.
Yeah.
But then it's like, for whatever reason, it's just you.
It's just me and maybe 3 other people.
And everybody's asking you to do everything. They're like, agent, we need your help. And you're like, what? There's other people. I want to go do this.
Yeah, no. But yeah. Also, mission variety
Okay.
and side missions. That being said, I love the side missions. I just wish there's like a little bit different. It's like uplink thing.
Yeah.
Supply drop. Kill this man. Okay. Move on to next area.
Sure.
Um,
And realistically, like I completely agree with you on that. 'Cause
That being said, the uplink repair are some of the, I really like those.
Yeah.
Because it's really just like a time trial. It's like, yeah.
yeah, you go fast and then you get an exorbitant amount of experience points for it.
and when you start to figure out that you can never do the direct way, it starts to get pretty easy. I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like go over here. You're like, well, no, I'm gonna go around like to the fullest.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going directly there 'cause I
Um,
can't.
Yeah. Those are all my gripes. Like I said, pretty minor. I'm still gonna play the game. It's still like a 9 out of 10.
Sure. One thing that I've noticed while I've been playing in the Dark Zone is if we are using the in-game chat, it will sometimes completely cut out the entire team. Nobody will be able to hear each other when we're in the Dark Zone, and I don't understand why. So then, to kind of rectify that, we have to go and create an actual chat party in the PlayStation menu, and that fixes us being able to hear each other, but it takes away other people being able to hear us, like other players in the Dark Zone. Because there have been a couple of times where we've teamed up with another group of 2, and we can hear them, and we can hear them talking, and it's really cool because it's got that whole, like, if you're within a certain range of another player, then you guys can hear each other, so you guys can chat, which that's so cool. It's such a cool feature. I just wish it worked better, and I know it's still early on, and they'll probably patch it.
Yeah.
I know it's a pretty common gripe that people are having, so I'd say at least after the first expansion, this game is really going to be cooking.
Yeah.
It's really going to be something super special, because right now it's already great. There are just a couple things that they could easily fix via patches and updates. So
Yeah.
yeah, man.
It's already up to a huge start. Like
Yeah.
Like it's off running.
Apparently, it's the fastest selling new IP in Ubisoft history.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Like faster than the original Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
It had the biggest launch of any Ubisoft game ever.
Wow. That's awesome. Because I love Tom Clancy games. That means more Tom Clancy games.
Well, yeah. The thing is it's just like, no joke, that trailer they showed at the Ubisoft press conference at E3 in 2013 had everybody hooked.
Yeah.
Like, that game was permanently on their radar from that day forward. And they, in my personal opinion, they lived up to the hype that they showed in that trailer.
Mhm.
It was
Absolutely.
awesome. Super good. I'm very, very happy with it.
And it'd be relatively easy to make a sequel because you could just do different city
Sure. I
It'd
mean,
be
it's
like-
going to be the same.
formula.
It's going to be the same thing as Destiny 2. I mean, they're going to ride this version out with expansions and stuff for a while until it gets to the point where there's not really a whole lot else left that people can do.
Yeah.
And then the Division 2 will, I mean, unless something crazy happens to Ubisoft, the Division 2 will inevitably happen.
Absolutely happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could do like LA, you could do like Miami, you could do like all the big cities, and
Sure.
or it'd be cool to like go to London or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It doesn't even have to be in America, man.
Oh.
It can. London would be awesome.
Yeah. But to be fair, the Division isn't like a U.S. government thing, so I'll probably have to.
Is
get
it?
Yeah. It's like a secret
Do
division.
you
of the
realize how
government.
easy it would be for them to just be like,
it
we
was?
needed more agents, so the Division extended itself to our brothers in the
Yeah.
United Kingdom, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Yeah, whatever.
Like, and then nobody's going to be like, okay, this isn't following the original game's canon and formula. Literally unplayable.
But yeah, it'd be cool. I like the segment, like just talk about new games that come out.
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean. Did you have anything else to say?
Basically, if anybody has been on the fence about the Division because of naysayers, 9 times out of 10, in my experience so far, the naysayers have been people who were hoping for a third-person Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And it is not that at all. It is very much an RPG wrapped in a shooter aesthetic. The way combat is handled, the way health is handled, the way skills and abilities are handled, it is very, very much through and through an RPG. So if you go into it with that mindset, knowing that you're playing a really killer shooter RPG, you're going to have a great time. And if you've got friends who've been playing it, jump in on one of their games, let them help you through it, let them get you, more accustomed to the game, and you're gonna have a really good time.
Yeah. That being said, if you are good at shooters, you can probably those skills can probably translate pretty well over to this game.
Oh, absolutely. You still need shooter skills to be able to handle this game properly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's great. I recommend it. Definitely buy it if you haven't.
You get the Dragon Power seal of approval.
100%. Good job, Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. So, awesome. That was a fun mini boss segment, and right now we are gonna go straight into the
news.
News.
All right, so it's my turn to do news this week.
Yes, it is.
It's been like a medium. There's some stingers in here, and there's some
not so's. Okay. Cool.
So first off, PlayStation VR get a release date. Brian actually texted me this, so I was like, I'll put it in there.
Yeah.
So PlayStation VR to come out in October. It's gonna be $399, and 50 confirmed games by the end of the year, and that package I believe comes with the PlayStation Eye and the PlayStation Move controllers.
So basically what it is the PlayStation VR by itself is $399.
Okay.
The only pre-orders they're taking right now is a $500 package.
Oh, okay.
And what it comes with is it comes with the PlayStation VR. It comes with headphones. It comes with the PlayStation camera, the PlayStation 4 camera.
Yeah.
2 Move controllers, a demo disc, and then there's another like little game thing that it comes with.
I know the game you're talking about.
But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it is. But you're getting quite a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, $500 might seem like a lot, but I mean that's still less than Oculus and Vive. You're getting 2 of the Move controllers. You're getting the camera. You're getting headphones, and you're getting the VR headset. So.
The camera is required to play.
Exactly.
I want to add that because it's not just like, you want a PlayStation camera?
Well, it's required to play because it's the only way that the PlayStation Move controllers get picked up by anything. So
I'm sure there'll be games that you can just play with a controller too.
Oh yeah, sure.
Anyway, you probably want to get that if you're gonna get a PlayStation VR. Me and Brian are gonna pick it up eventually.
Yeah,
so
I'll probably get it at launch. I mean, why not?
I'll save up
from now until October. I could easily
save $500.
Pick at it at a pre-order.
So this is kind of weird to me. But Star Fox Zero has an invincible mode.
What?
Yeah, so it is an invincible R-wing mode, so you can just kind of breeze through the game.
You can just kind of coast through without any challenge?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's kind of...
I mean, I get it if you wanted to have like a small child be able to play it, and that's fine. Like, 5-6-year-old kid who isn't going to have like the dexterity to handle like stuff flying at him or her. But that just seems
weird.
But it's not required or anything, is it?
No, it's like I think of it like no fail mode in Guitar Hero.
Okay,
where
so
you can just put that on if you suck.
Basically practice mode.
Yeah, fair enough.
So okay, then if that's the case, then no worries. Because if it's completely optional and you don't have to use it, then whatever.
Yeah, my fear is though that I used to do this a lot as a kid, and there's been so long between the last Star Fox game and this one that there's probably a whole new generation of kids that have never played Star Fox that they're just going to pop on Invincible mode and they think that's how all the games are going to be played.
Gotcha.
Because, I mean, when I was a kid, I used to just put easy mode on everything.
Sure.
It took me a while to just go to normal.
Gotcha.
Everything. But it's like, that's just, I don't know if I agree with that at all because it just kind of takes a challenge out of it. But
sure. And yeah, I mean, but again, I mean, it's like a, it's a double-sided point there because you make a very valid point, but it's also very valid that small kids might not want to get blown up every 2 seconds.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So.
But to be fair, you grew up with NES games.
I grew up with NES games and Super Nintendo games.
Yeah, so you just get destroyed, and if you weren't good, tough luck, kid. So, and I to a lesser extent,
I did not have my hand held in the early years of my gaming career.
But yeah. Anyway, so the Platinum TMNT game actually has a release date now. So
awesome.
It's May 24th.
Perfect.
And there's like a new trailer out. I haven't watched it yet, but it's still got like Bebop and Rocksteady and
nice.
I think it had Baxter in it.
Dude, I can't. I'm pumped for that. Platinum and TMNT, man. That's a good combo.
Oh yeah, that's super good.
I'm just really hoping it's not repetitive.
I don't think it will be. I mean, it's Turtles. Is it? I don't know if it's couch co-op or not.
Oh, dude, it's got to be.
It has to be.
It has to be. There's no way it's not.
This could be so buttery.
I'm gonna play as Leonardo because he leads.
I'll play as Michelangelo because he's most like me as a person. So, all right. right.
Perfect. All right, man. What's next?
So this is interesting. Microsoft has said that it wants to connect Xbox and Windows 10 to PS4 and PC for like a huge for like games that support cross-platform. Like kind of like how Street Fighter 5 does it. They want to get Xbox and Windows 10 and all that, which I think is awesome.
That's crazy
because it brings the whole world closer together.
Agreed. Here's the two things on that I see. Number one, I think it's awesome because, like you said, it's gonna just bring a whole separate cluster of gamers together with another one.
Yeah.
Which is great, and it's gonna create a whole bunch more competition out there, which is awesome. But at the same time, I kind of feel like this is Microsoft's way of trying to like jump on like Sony's success. Maybe.
And also that being said, Microsoft has tried to monopolize a whole bunch of things. So, but I don't think they'll be able to do this one because it's PlayStation, or as of right now, is leading them.
Yeah, by a lot.
Is by a lot. So.
Xbox has not outsold the PlayStation 4 yet.
No.
I don't believe.
I'm sorry. I just like to think a couple weeks ago we had that thing where like the Xbox One sold like 80 units a week.
Yeah, it's
One
crazy.
week in Japan.
But here's the thing. The Xbox One is an awesome console. It is an awesome console, and it's got a really good library of games that would appeal to a wide variety of people. So it's not that the Xbox sucks, because it doesn't. The Xbox is awesome. It's just that Sony did everything right this console generation from the get-go. I mean, with the exception of maybe not launching the console with certain killer apps that people wanted right away, like a media player and this, that, and the other. But that's nothing. That's like crumbs compared to the stuff that Xbox did in the beginning.
Yeah.
But they've really, really changed their whole stuff around, especially with Phil Spencer at the helm. Microsoft is doing good things with that console.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't, that whole like Windows, whatever it's called, forcing that on people and being like, yeah, you can play these Xbox games on Windows, but you have to buy it through the Windows Store. And it's like, gross. Nobody wants that. We want to, dude, I have a hard time buying games on Origin by EA.
Yeah.
If it's exclusive to it, let alone like something even more insignificant than like Windows. Steam is where it's at, man, and they just need to accept that.
Yeah.
What's next?
Swig. Deadpool just beat Iron Man 1 in sales.
Wow.
Which I remember when Iron Man 1 came out, everyone was excited for that.
Well, yeah, because they hadn't seen anything like it before. That was really the start of that whole Marvel Cinematic Universe explosion.
Absolutely. When was it? Like 2008, 2007?
Something like that. Yeah.
It was early.
And it was insane, man.
Oh, yeah.
I remember I didn't like Iron Man at all. I didn't like the character. I didn't like Tony Stark. I didn't know anything really about him or Iron Man's abilities, really. I just knew that he was rich and he had a metal suit that had rockets and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I got dragged to go see the movie, and it was insane. I was like, oh my god, I love Iron Man. But I mean, it makes perfect sense that Deadpool would do so well because that movie is insane also.
Yes.
It's one of the first.
Kind of for the same reason. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, no worries.
Kind of for the same reason as Iron Man, really.
Yeah.
It's just kind of no one's seen anything like
pretty
it.
revolutionary for what it did. I mean, if you've got a weak stomach or like a sensitivity to vulgarity, that movie is not for you in the slightest. But yeah, man, that movie was great. It was really just pure entertainment to the fullest. So
yeah, it's super good.
I'm not a huge fan of the Fox superhero movies. Like X-Men movies are hit or miss with me.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, that's awesome.
All
Good
right.
job, Deadpool.
Yeah. Don't bring your kids.
Yeah, don't do it.
Metro 2033 movie is still happening.
Okay.
Apparently, which, honestly, that's one of the only video game movies I can see actually working because
it's less gamey and more like
it's more of
terrifying.
More like an idea.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, because you can just take that idea and take it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'd be like, oh yeah, whatever, Russian people in sewers, cool. Or not sewers, subways.
Yeah.
Cool. That's about all I have to say. I'm just excited for the new age of video game movies. Hopefully, it'll be better than the last age of video game movies.
Do you remember Uwe Boll?
Yes.
He is a psychopath.
Oh yeah.
In the most glorious manner.
Oh yeah.
And he defends all of his movies. He's like, they are great movies.
No.
You're wrong.
No. He's just an angry man. Very angry man. So a while ago, do you remember when Twitch had a Bob Ross marathon?
Yes.
So they're doing a Julia Child marathon.
Perfect.
And 24/7 marathon, which is awesome. I remember.
This is not gaming news at all.
I don't care.
But
It's on
relative to my
Twitch.
interests.
So hey.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
So I remember I watched a lot of Bob Ross as a kid.
I love Bob Ross.
Bob Ross is amazing. Like if I just ever wanted to like chill out and like just play some Paper Mario or whatever,
Sure.
and just play like of Animal Crossing. Animal
Happy
Crossing.
little Paper Mario.
Yeah, Animal Crossing and Bob Ross is the best combo. You're
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, or Harvest Moon. But yeah, that's cool. I never watched Julia Child, but people like her, I guess. I really just wanted an excuse to talk about Bob Ross. Anyway, so there's a new Indiana Jones movie slated for 2099. Wow, it's really far away. 2019.
2099. I really hope Harrison Ford's up for it at that point.
It's gonna be directed by Steven Spielberg and probably gonna have Harrison Ford.
I actually just read that he's on board.
Okay, sick.
As of right now, he's on board.
He's
that
like-
could easily change.
He's like
but
77.
yeah,
So we'll see.
that's awesome.
I love Indiana Jones, but yeah. And so in regards to more Harrison Ford, they've kind of narrowed down the three actors they kind of want, or the three front runners for the Han Solo movie that's coming out in a couple
Okay.
years. So one is Alden Ehrenreich.
I have no idea. Who
I
that is.
looked him up. He looks like he could fit the role. I don't know. I think he's going to be in Hail Caesar. I don't think he's been
Okay.
anything else before
All
that. Jack Raynor. I forget where he's from. Anyway, but he also looks like he could fit the role. Just
Cool.
Google these guys if you care. And then Tarrant Egerton.
I have no idea who that is.
That's the dude from Kingsman, the main character from Kingsman, which you
Oh,
saw.
the kid, the
Yeah.
main kid. Okay,
he could work.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for Han Solo movie. Whatever.
Yep.
So there's a Bloodborne card game in the works.
That is awesome.
And I have a quote here from GameSpot. That's it. It's going to be risk management with a bit of group thinking, inventory management, upgrades, and a tactical play in an intense 30-minute card game.
That is
So
awesome.
It's just going to be the game.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I might play that actually.
I was going to say, dude, when that comes out, I will pick it up and we will hash that out. We'll talk about it on here because that
Sure.
sounds awesome.
And now another thing going with Pokemon. Mainline Pokemon games have broken 200 million sales. Like all the Pokemon games together have broken that.
Ridiculous.
That's huge.
That's so
That's a
awesome.
lot of people. That's like the population of like New York or something like
That's
that.
incredible.
Or LA, or I don't know. My numbers are wonky.
Sure.
So the new Nintendo Rewards program launched in Japan this week, and they kind of have like how it's gonna work. So members can earn gold and platinum points to buy games and whatever, posters and whatever.
Sure. So it's basically like Club Nintendo so far.
Yeah. And you get gold points come from buying games digitally and like how you used to. And
Yeah.
but platinum points come from signing in daily to like the eShop on your Wii U or online, I guess. And then linking up Miitomo to Facebook. Miitomo is it's out in Japan, but it's like a social like Nintendo app.
The
that's coming
Nintendo
out.
social
Yeah.
media thing.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
alright.
I'll probably only get gold points, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably won't participate in the Miitomo stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, gold points, like they had some of the rewards listed out as like Mario 64 and like
Cool.
they're just games that you can download for your Wii U. So it's cool. It's just like the old Nintendo rewards program. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Really quick, I'm gonna throw this in here. I saw this last night, and on the eShop, the Wii U eShop, Super Mario 3D World and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze are both $20 on the eShop right now.
Together or like separate?
Separate.
Oh, okay.
They're both. It's $20 a piece.
Okay.
Which is awesome. Which
Yeah.
is because Nintendo rarely ever drops their prices for games, and when they do, it's like by a minuscule amount.
Yeah.
But the fact that Super Mario 3D World is $20 right now, and if you order it on the eShop, there's going to be no tax, so it's literally $19.99. That game has so much to it, and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is amazing as well. So I just wanted to throw that out there in case anybody was on the fence about getting either of those games.
I might check that out. But yeah, that's it for news this week. We got some stuff happening, but not
Cool.
too much.
All right. So that was actually some good stuff.
Yeah.
We are now going to go into our final boss segment. It's not going to be too long of a final boss segment, but we've got some good stuff here. Connor and I were talking about what we should do for this segment, and we came up with the idea of throwing out ideas for games that we really, really wish they would announce, but probably will never. We're just gonna throw these out, discuss them a little bit, and then make that happen. So,
Yeah.
I'll start since I have less.
Okay.
Perfect. So a game that I really, really want is, and it won't ever happen, is I would like a sequel to Super Castlevania 4, like Super Castlevania 5.
Okay.
In the same vein, I do not want it to be Metroidvania style, because although I love that style of Castlevania game, I would like classic 2D side-scrolling non-Metroidvania Castlevania.
All right. Sick.
So that game would be amazing. I would like them to announce a sequel to Thousand Year Door, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door on the GameCube.
Okay.
That game is my favorite. I think my favorite overall Mario game ever.
Oh, wow.
It's, I mean, I think the only one that could probably beat it out is Super Mario World,
Okay.
because that game's just flawless.
Both of those games are flawless.
Yeah. So I mean that's hard. But a sequel, a proper sequel to Thousand Year Door, not gimmick, sticker star, color splash, not all of this excess nonsense.
Paper,
that just makes the
paper
game-
jam. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, that was one. I just made a joke. And it's
Yep.
it
Exactly.
was like something stupid, like paper jam.
Okay. And then
Super Mario paper cut.
Super Mario Paper Cut. That's pretty much what Paper Jam is a
Ugh.
paper cut right between your fingers.
Ugh.
Now you might not know what this is, but I would love for them to announce a sequel to Shadow Man.
I have some synapses in my brain being like, you know what that is, and then somebody being like, no.
It was a game on the PlayStation 1 and N64. You play as this guy who's basically got this voodoo mask permanently engraved in his chest,
That's metal.
and he goes from just being a normal dude to being the Shadow Man. And when he's the Shadow Man, he's got like these superpowers and whatnot. The game takes place in this terrifying like alternate reality where it's kind of like in hell, and you actually have to fight certain serial killers like Jack the Ripper and stuff, and it's crazy. The game is really dark, and I loved it a lot.
Is that an Acclaim game?
It is.
Okay. Like, I feel like I've heard of this game before.
Yeah, I'll have
Sounds
to show
awesome,
it to you
though.
because it's great. It's a lot of fun. The graphics do not hold up
Yeah,
today
whatever.
at all, but it still plays well. Okay, next up, I had Demon's Souls 2
Okay.
with the original Demon's Souls formula and the way
Okay.
Demon's Souls did it, because Demon's Souls is very similar to the Dark Souls series, but it plays different as far as like item management, as far as mana. You have mana instead of just a set number of spell uses.
Okay.
And the crafting system, like going to this blacksmith and using souls and stuff. It's crazy, man. I miss that game a lot, and I really wish, or even just an HD remake of Demon's Souls, the first one. I
Okay.
would love that. I would absolutely love that. I would like them to announce a new Soul Reaver game,
All right.
Legacy of Kain.
I can dig it.
Raziel was one of my favorite characters of the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era, because he's like he's so well spoken, but he's just like this demon-looking,
Yeah.
terrifying monster thing that can fight anything.
He reminds me of what's his face from Witcher.
Yeah,
Geralt.
Geralt. Yeah. Or he's basically just like if Geralt was in a house fire.
Okay.
Oh, which is messed up. Sorry. And then up next, I would love an LA Noire 2.
Oh yeah.
I would love it, because the first one was just mind blowing.
Super good.
And it didn't get nearly as much love as it should have.
I need to beat that game.
Actually, I've got another one. Well, I've got two more. So
Okay.
I've got one extra that I wasn't gonna bring because I didn't know how many you had. But
Okay.
I would like Red Dead Redemption 2, and I think they might be announcing that.
Okay.
It might be a thing that might be happening at E3. There's rumors, but who knows?
They use
Rumors
that-
are rumors.
If they use that GTA 5 engine, that'll be savage. That'd be
But
awesome.
yeah, Red Dead Redemption, the first one was amazing.
Oh yeah.
I loved that game. It's just GTA in the Old West.
Sure.
And then last but not least, the number one game that I have been waiting for since I was like 6 years old. I would love them to release Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat,
Solid choice.
because those two games have my favorite rosters of fighting game characters overall. And to finally see them fight in a official licensed capacity would be amazing for me.
Oh yeah.
It would be so good. My only fear would be that if they did do that, then the mechanics wouldn't work well.
That's what I'm thinking.
So, I mean, it could either be amazing or it could be a train wreck.
I don't know. It'd be weird to balance because those are two entirely different sets of characters.
It's true.
Especially with the newer games. Like, you have block buttons and then you have hold back. I don't know. It's just a dream game, and it might happen.
Exactly.
It might happen eventually. But
Probably won't, but you never know.
that's up to people who have more time to think about this than we do.
Exactly.
So who cares?
All right. What you got, man?
All right. Number 10. I just want a new Punisher game.
Okay.
I love the Punisher, and the last Punisher game. Actually, there's one on the PS3 that was free to play.
Yeah.
Not free to play, but like it was like an indie game. It was terrible. So I'm not gonna count that one.
What would you do if they made a Punisher game in the Punisher universe with the Max Payne game mechanics?
Oh yeah.
Would that be everything you would ever hope for?
That'd be amazing. The bullet time.
Yeah.
That'd be. I don't even care. Oh, dude, that'd be amazing. Just let me dual wield everything.
Nice. Next up.
All right. Next up, I want a platinum Fire Emblem character action game.
Oh. Okay.
Because I was thinking about this and I was like, man, I love Roy and Marth and Ike and all these cool characters. I also have I have two of these kind of like either character action or like a Hyrule Warrior style game.
That would be awesome to play as like Marth and just be slashing up fools and
Absolutely.
non-tactical. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Fire Emblem games are masterpieces, but
Absolutely.
being able to control them in like a third-person slasher capacity.
It's I love.
That would be so
It'd
sweet.
be so cool to play like because you play as Marth and Roy in Smash and you have like all these movesets. It's like just that you already have. I threw my phone on the floor. Keep that in a type. I threw my phone on the floor and just like
out of pure excitement.
But like, because they already have their movesets already in Smash,
Yeah.
you can just translate them directly into a platinum game or like who makes is it Koei?
Tecmo Koei.
Tecmo Koei
Yeah.
that makes the Warriors games. You could do either of those. I think that'd just be awesome. Because Fire Emblem's getting more and more of like a following here. And then number 8, I was a 3D Link to the Past remake using like a modern engine because like there's
Now,
some.
Would you like it in more of like a Twilight Princess like looking aesthetic, or are you talking about like a 3D remake in the vein of like A Link Between Worlds?
I'm talking like Twilight Princess.
Oh, that would be gorgeous.
Because there's some dark themes in that game,
Yeah.
and I think like if you just rip the Twilight Princess engine out and just replace the Dark World, like the Twilight realm with the Dark World, you could easily just have like
that would be awesome.
That'd be
man.
awesome. I
Yeah,
love that.
Good call on that one.
Number 7, Mother 4.
Makes sense.
First off, we have to get Mother 3 in America first to get that. But there's a fan game, but I just want the dude who makes it, Itoi. I forget his first name. He's like, I never want to do anything again. That dude's weird. Like he makes some amazing games and then just doesn't want to do anything. It's like, are you serious?
It's like the guy who made Flappy Bird. Do you remember that?
Yeah, he's like,
He was like, I'm making too much money. I'm taking this off the App
Yeah,
Store.
it's
It's like, what? You psychopath? What are you doing?
Come on, dude. It's like, like you make some of my favorite games, but then he's like, no, there's nothing to do with this serious. Like, yeah. So number 6, Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat.
Perfect.
So I was like, we don't have to talk about that.
Your minds think alike.
Yep. And then number 5, I have a real Paper Mario game.
So basically, like,
Thousand Year Door.
just a fancy way of saying what I said. Yeah. Okay.
I don't want like a sequel to Thousand Year Door. I just want just take the mechanics and make a new game.
That's basically what I was implying. Obviously, it wouldn't have anything to do with the 1,000-Year Door, but I'm just saying like that version of Mario in a completely new game, which would be amazing. But awesome. Okay.
Number 4, Metal Gear Rising 2. This has already been kind of hinted at by Kojima, but that being said, Kojima is no longer with Konami. But Platinum did most of the work anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'd still love this game. I love Metal Gear. Nothing more to be said.
Sure.
Number 3, F-Zero. Give me a new F-Zero!
Yeah.
Come on. It's been like...
You talk about it often.
Yeah. It's literally been like a decade at this point.
That sucks.
There's an entire generation of children who have no idea who Captain Falcon is,
That's
other
rough.
than outside of
Other
They
than-
think he's a Smash character at this point.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, and what I told you, he's Captain Falcon has been in more Smash games than he has been in F-Zero games.
Yeah, it's
Fun fact.
that makes me angry.
Number 2.
New James Bond game.
Okay.
So the last James Bond game was 007 Legends. It's kind of a flop, kind of a bad way to end the series, and I think the license has expired, so it's up for grabs for anyone who wants it. But
yeah, there was that one James Bond game, The Quantum of Solace, where you're playing as Daniel Craig James Bond.
There's a bunch.
And it was like a cover fire one. It was okay. It wasn't like it wasn't anything to write home about, but it was okay.
Yeah, there's been a couple. There's been Quantum of Solace. I keep up with it because I'm a huge James Bond nerd.
Sure.
There's Quantum of Solace. They've had a couple originals like They had one called Bloodstone, which was like a whole. It had that same kind of thing. It was a first person, but anyway, I'm talking too much about James Bond games now.
No, it's all good.
But yeah, I just want to do a James Bond game.
Sweet. Make it happen, Platinum.
Yeah. Oh. If you just like Vanquish.
We're just gonna put Platinum to work.
Literally, if Platinum made anything, if Platinum, I would buy it. If it just said blank by Platinum, I'd buy it probably.
I know it.
It's just beautiful.
And number 1?
Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah. All right.
Normally this slot would be taken by Zelda, but there's a new Zelda coming out, or Mario.
You're always gonna keep making new Zeldas.
Or
they haven't given us any kind of guarantee of a new Metroid Prime game.
Or Metal Gear Solid or something, but I don't want a new Metal Gear Solid without Kojima, really.
Agreed.
But Metroid Prime 4, actually any Metroid game, honestly.
Sure.
But I just like the first-person vibe way more than the side-scrollers are super good, super tight. But I just like there's. You don't get the sense of like sparseness in the 2D scrollers.
I would disagree with that as far as Super Metroid goes.
Yeah.
But any of the other ones, yeah.
Yeah. But like at this point, like by the next time we get into Metroid, we could have Metroid VR.
That's true.
That'd be hype.
You could just be all up in Samus's helmet. That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, that's games we wish would be announced.
Awesome. So that was the final boss segment for this week's episode. Ooh.
Oh.
So we are gonna go straight into our free DLC segment. We've got a fun one lined up here. We are just gonna hit each other with some true or false game trivia. Woohoo!
Like actually, like we have.
I put them in a pillow, and I'm going to swing him at his head.
We have game trivia taped to bats, and we're hitting each other right now.
Mine was way more like way less violent.
Whatever.
Okay. All right, so
roll with it.
Who wants to start? You want to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll start on number 10. I had a hard time thinking of these, so some of these are kind of lame, but whatever.
All good.
Number 10, on average, true or false? On average, League of Legends players are the highest paid esports dudes.
True.
All right, true,
yeah.
True. Number 9, you can play as Mary Jane in the first Spider-Man game for GameCube. True or false?
True.
Okay, yeah. All right. These might be too easy. In Ocarina of Time, Ganondorf spits up actual blood in the Japanese and first American release.
False.
It's true.
Oh, it is true.
Yeah, it actually spits up red blood.
Jeez.
In the collector, like the very first collector's edition. Like that's what I call it, like the very first one. And the Japanese edition, they changed it to green in the later versions. Roy was in the first Fire Emblem game to come to the States.
True.
Yes, he was at the very end. He plays his father for most of it, and he was at the very end. Number 6, Darth Maul has been a playable character in a Star Wars game.
False.
Yes, false. I was about to say Force Unleashed, but then I realized that I'm lying.
Yeah.
Number 5, there's a fairy type in Pokemon.
True.
Yeah, true. Man, I suck at these. So number 4, Daisy has a third eye in her Melee trophy.
True.
Yeah. These are way too specific for these to be true or false. Man, these are terrible.
That's okay.
There was once a female Ninja Turtle.
True.
True. Her name was Venus de Milo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dang it. Number 2, Sonic Adventure 2 had a sponsorship deal.
True.
With Soap Shoes. All right. Man.
All of these are true.
I know.
You didn't shake these up at all.
In GoldenEye, you can play Sean Connery.
In GoldenEye, you
Yeah.
play Sean Connery?
Yeah.
False.
Yeah. These are the worst. I told you I couldn't think of anything. Like, dude.
Dude, Connor, I wish you
tried.
guys could see it. Connor looks so defeated right now. It's okay. They weren't bad.
I tried really hard to think of actual ones other than to be like, was there 49 slots in Resident Evil 5 or was there 50? True or false? Be like, wow.
All right. Are you ready?
No.
They're coming at you.
Whatever.
All right.
I don't care anymore.
Question number 1. True or false? Shy Guy was introduced in Super Mario Bros. 3.
It isn't 2, so false.
Okay. Correct. Number 2. The Wii finally beat out the PlayStation 2 for most console sales of all time.
False. PlayStation 2.
That is correct. Number 3. Zelda, in various iterations of the Legend of Zelda series, has at least at one time been referred to as Zelda, Sheik, Malon, and Tetra.
False. Melon. She's not referred to as Melon.
I figured you'd get that.
Melon.
Number 4. Mario is older than Luigi.
True.
Number 5. One of the ghosts in Pac-Man is named Clyde.
True.
It's true. Number 6. The evil sword in Soul Calibur is called Nightmare.
No, false. Come on.
Called Soul Edge,
Come
and it's
on.
wielded by Nightmare.
Come on.
Shut up. I'm okay. Number 7. Wii Sports included baseball, golf, bowling, basketball, boxing, and tennis.
Say this again.
Baseball, golf, bowling, basketball, boxing, and tennis.
Yeah, true.
False.
What?
Basketball is not in Wii
Oh.
Sports.
Awesome. Oh, it's in Sports Resort. That's why.
Yes.
Whatever.
Got you.
Whatever.
All right, number 8. There are 8 playable characters in the original Mortal Kombat.
There's 9, so false. Reptile's unlockable. That's right. Yeah.
Actually, that was still incorrect.
Is there what?
There's 7.
Oh well, who cares? I still got it right.
You should. How did you get it right?
I just said false.
You said, oh.
I thought
yeah,
there was
but
one
you said
more.
9.
I thought there was one more, but there's actually one less. So I still get it right. Hey.
Anyway.
Flawless victory.
Number 9. In the Japanese version of Street Fighter 2, Balrog is M. Bison, Vega is Balrog, and M. Bison is Vega.
True. Yeah. That's why they call him Dictator, Claw, and Boxer.
Yep.
In the fighting game community.
Number 10. The original Silent Hill got some of their ideas from Kindergarten Cop.
True.
That is true.
I've seen the side-by-side comparisons of
It's
Kindergarten
so funny.
If you guys want like a good laugh, just look up Google Silent Hill 1 and Kindergarten Cop comparisons.
It's
and
amazing.
It's like, some of the drawings in the school are the same. Like the school itself, like it's weird. It's like, come on, people.
It's like Silent Hill just took place in the Kindergarten Cop school.
Ugh.
Terrifying. Awesome. All right. So that was our free DLC segment. Lots of sweet true or false trivia coming at you.
Good thing it's free.
Live and in living color. That's why it's free DLC.
Good thing it's free. No one would pay for that.
All right. And that brings us to the end of episode 11.
That's not a number.
11.
What are you doing?
11.
Get out of my house.
A lemon. Episode 11.
Lemon.
All right.
We're
so,
descending into madness, Brian.
I will get these out of the way because I hate plugs because I'm just a mean guy.
I'll do it.
That's
I
not
actually
true.
like
No,
plugs.
I love doing these. So if you want some more podcasty goodness, please go check out our buddies over at MultiTap Podcast. Doing big things, them fellas and lady over there.
Yeah. Stay
So,
tuned next week for a special episode. about
Yeah,
that,
we
actually.
are actually going to be having Chris from the MultiTap Podcast as our guest next week.
Yeah.
So if you are at all excited about that and you want to hear a awesome dude who is a fountain of gaming knowledge on the show, stay tuned for next week.
Yeah.
Also, go check out our buddies at of-geeks-gaming.
Flock.
Flock of-geeks.
Flock.
And I flocked of-geeks-gaming. Caster and Defense.
I flocked of geese. Ooh.
Anyway,
Wow.
so yeah, go check them out. Everybody's links are going to be in our descriptions below, of course, per usual.
Always.
You know how we do things.
This is how. All right. Let's copyright.
Also, be sure to go check out our buddy Brendan Dorman at his music page and his Twitter. Those links will be in our description below. Check out Portarius Music. So
If you liked our intro, go check out his other stuff.
yeah, absolutely.
It sounds like our intro.
So yeah. And then also go check out Connor's buddy Kmall.
What's up, Kmall?
At KMA11. He is a Twitch streamer. So
Yep.
follow him on Twitter to know when his latest streaming goings-ons are happening.
I believe he's doing BO2 right now. So if
Okay.
you guys want to see that, then
Cool.
sure.
All right,
check him
and
out.
that's it for me, man.
Yep. All right. So if you guys want to send us fan mail or questions or fan art of JCon and Force,
Or a carburetor.
or
Can you send those in emails?
if you want to send a carburetor to to us, send it to dragonpowerpodcast@gmail.com. What was that, Brian?
That was Dragon Power Podcast /carburetors@gmail.com.
That was Dragon Power Carburetors.
Dragon Power Podcast @gmail.com.
Yes. And to repeat, dragonpowerpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes.
And if you guys want to follow us on Twitter or the Facebooks, If the kids still use that nowadays, or get
Yeah.
your mom to do it, whatever. It's Dragon Power Podcast, and then on Twitter it's at Dragon Powercast.
Correct. So
I finally got that right.
you do. I'm very proud of you every time it happens.
Yeah.
So nailed it. All right. Thanks for listening. We will catch you next Monday. Take care.
Bye!
Oh, that was so loud.
Thank you for joining us on the Dragon Power Podcast.